Deus Ex Human Revolution's Director's Cut. Last episode, it was a little bit short one. We went through the basement section of the Picus building, and then of course with the climactic battle with one of the mercenaries, Fedorova, the girl who turns invisible. And of course we defeated her, and now we're back in Detroit. Home sweet home.
They are essentially stripping our ability to defend ourselves.
Home sweet home. Now now, of course, pretty much any boss fight in this game is incredibly easy if you just have a stockpile of frag mines and then you just keep on tossing them on the feet of, the enemy. It's extremely easy to beat those bosses that way, but so that's why I'm trying at least to let's say use some ways that are at least a little bit more challenging than that. So for instance, the Fedorova, I was just using the combat rifle, running around, just trying to evade her attacks using the combat rifle, and then there's these generators that you can basically, or servers that you can destroy, and then they start shooting out electricity, and then if she kind of runs into that electric field, then she starts to take damage. And there's, I think, maybe 4 of them in that room, so you can kind of utilizing those, and then combat rifle that basically defeated her. Or another option is that if you have the Typhoon explosive system, especially rank 2, so the stronger version, you can just spam the Typhoon and a couple of times, and that should kill even any boss. Yeah, okay. Kind of like when we were fighting Barrett. Again, I could have just been tossing the frag mines, which I already had a stockpile, but I chose not to, and rather I'd rather use the turrets. I turned on the turrets there against Barrett, and then used the assault rifle too. But anyway.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back at him.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
Right, let's just make a save now. Okay, so we have a stockpile of these frag mines. Just stockpiling a lot of things. Let's see. Yes, for some reason these cardboard boxes kind of because I did destroy these cardboard boxes the last time. Yes, for some reason the game still wants to reset those boxes. Stash the hooch. Just because. There's really no special like gaming reason for me to do that. Right. Well, just in the name of not wanting to carry too much stuff, I'll drop this full box of sniper ammo. Yeah, I can easily drop like 2 boxes of these, or 2 stacks of these rounds. Let's see, well, at least like 1 full box of these. Let's see. Well, I'll leave some EMP mines. Let's say I'll leave like 2 stacks of EMP mines here. Maybe another stack of these flashbangs. Now, we are never going to need this many like frag mines. So what I'm planning to do is probably most of the frag mines I'm probably just going to sell. I might keep a few just out of principle. But Typhoon, well, I'll keep it even though it's not really a big thing. Definitely don't need at least one of these big ones. Yeah, I'll drop also 1 full stack of these. Right. Now I don't think I'm gonna need a sniper rifle in this run. No. In this level, let's say. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the sniper rifle. It's kind of big, it takes a lot of space. At least all these frags I'm definitely going to sell. All of these. Alright, well, there's sort of like 2 stacks of EMP mines here. Well, I'm not gonna take more than 2 stacks of EMP mines. So yeah, I think pretty much all these mines I'm going to sell. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna sell these. I'll keep the flashbangs. I'll keep these. Possibly take some of this stuff with me later, but now I think we're done sorting the inventory. So let's go. Oh, what's that? Some kind of disturbance. Let's maybe put flashbangs to number 4, yeah. Now, had we actually like talked our way into the police station earlier, which will, of course would have involved in convincing the clerk, the desk clerk there, to let us in, then at this point we would have an encounter with him. He'd be here to, well, kind of depending on, well, let's just say, yeah, he'd be pretty angry. By this time he'd be very angry. But let's just say that kind of depending a little bit how you then handled that conversation earlier, that's then gonna influence his reactions in this scene. But well, let's not go too deep into that. It would not be possible to kind of showcase all the different variations of how the story can progress. Because that's the nature of the game. It's always giving you these, choices. And some of them do have, like, at least somewhat, like, long-reaching consequences. Right. So... oh, now that I can lift heavy stuff, I can reach here.
I ain't seen the footage.
And we have super jump, so we can just jump here. And we have super strength, so we can just take this and move it for no apparent reason whatsoever. Absolutely not. No reason whatsoever.
The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing.
You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men.
The prophet
They're
speaks.
among us. You know, hidden in plain sight. And their masters mold the way we think. They spew their poison into your ears and you listen. You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies. There's no shelter from the all-seeing eye. It will find you! There's a sickness coming, my children. Gray and deadly. It will come on the backs of 12 kings, and we will bow to them. Then it will be too late! Open your eyes, my friends! We've been blind for too long, and now we stand at the edge of an abyss. It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men.
They're among us. You know, hidden in plain sight. And their masters
looping around.
mold the way we think.
Things sort of looping around.
They spew their poison.
Yes. Okay.
Listen.
Well, if you kind of pay attention to what he's actually saying,
between the truth and their
or
lies.
maybe you say what he's rambling.
Training exercise for
But if you're familiar with the first game,
You okay, sweetheart?
well, you can definitely spot certain very familiar comments on his behalf. Oh, started to lag, so I was afraid it would crash. Yeah, let's sell off this stuff now.
How may I be of service?
List of mines. Yeah, I'll sell frag mines, 110 each. EMP mines, 140 each. Well, does sell more unlocking devices. I might as well buy all of these. Sure. Oh, damage upgrade. Reload. Ammo capacity. Yes. Sure. And ammo, but it's not like we don't already have enough ammunition. It also has mine templates, which we don't necessarily need right now, and these unlocking devices, we literally have like 14 already. I think we're fine for
See
now.
you soon.
Okay, Pritchard, talk.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
So, we also got the start for a little side quest, which is now only available to us because we managed to convince Sarif to reveal the reason why he had left like a backdoor access to the security systems. Or, well, this detective, Brent Bradfield. So we heard about him earlier, already in the emails, and now we get to meet the man in person. Well, again, almost worried that the game would crash. Let's buy some.
Will you be purchasing anything today?
Absolutely. I want those Praxis kits.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Thanks. Right. Yeah, I think we'll do the side mission first before heading into the convention center to confront Taggart. Or to not to confront him. I mean, this game is always full of choices. Let's pick a different slot, like 35. 50, 40, 30, 35. Right. So, Earl's Court. Earl's Court is the same building where we had Sarat. Oh, maybe I should just slapping these. Damage upgrade. 2. Yeah, pistol, why not? Reload. 2. Yeah, pistol. Why not? Well, the ammo capacity I'm probably gonna slap to the silent sniper rifle, provided that it can still accept more ammo capacity.
Now we stand at the edge.
I like it. The prophet, when he's speaking about like there's a sickness coming, you know, gray or something. I don't remember what he's saying, but
You wait for them to save you?
but
Learn to fear them.
I mean, obviously that sickness refers to the Grey Death virus, which is a kind of a prominent plot device in the first Deus Ex game, or riding the backs of 12 kings, or what was it? Well, the 12 kings obviously refers to Majestic 12, which was again yeah. Now I get to use that, so that's good. Well, oh, I guess I didn't have any more like painkillers. Okay, well, that's okay.
Jensen? Oh, Christ!
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No time. They could be back any minute. Find the kit quickly if you want answers.
I'll be back.
There's the kit. Let's give him some morphine.
Did you find the kit? Oh, sweet Jesus. The pain. Morphine.
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Sarif got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Sarif. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches, they're headed there now. Sarif had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
Focus, Radford.
I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop them. Fuck. You robot. This is all your fault. Give me another shot. Morphine. Or go fuck yourself.
Focus, Radford.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could get used to this stuff. Hey, I'm feeling a little more talkative. Already. robot.
Who did this to you?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Daniel, something like that, British accent. He was in charge. Talked about a Mr. Gray. They were in a hurry. 4 of them. Not counting the one they left behind. Well-armed, disciplined. I didn't stand a chance. Maybe that metal corpse you call a body will do better than mine did.
What were they looking for?
You, robot. They wanted my information on you. Someone powerful has their eyes on you and is very interested in your past.
You mentioned someone named Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you. Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain, and the morphine is...
Just find her before they do. You owe her that much.
Why did Seraph stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Seraph was spooked by ghosts?
Close enough. Illuminati. Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away. You're a ghost. A fucking tragedy. Everything you touch, everything that touches you, dies.
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain, but it's important you give me as many details as you can.
There's a storage unit in the alley, next to the bank, near the police department. That's where the suits are headed. I tried. Didn't give them anything. There's a safe. It has what you want. It'll get you to her. It'll lead you to her. To Michelle. The safe. They don't have the right combination. 4062. Remember.
Is there anything you can give me to help?
Take whatever you want. From here or the storage unit. There's a weapons cache. And some money. There.
I'm leaving. But I'll call in an ambulance. You'll be okay.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning around, pulling my gun when the first bullet hit me. The second one. They fucking paralyzed me.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. It might be a reaction to the morphine.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair, shitting in a goddamn diaper.
Radford.
Listen, I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2 should do the trick. Please, this is as close as I'm gonna get to begging you. Don't leave me like this. You owe me that much.
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
Neither is suicide.
Don't you fucking judge me, robot. You don't know what I've been through. Come on, this should be easy for you. I know Sarif didn't put blades in those arms just so you could trim the hedges.
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me, or Sarif, or technology for what's happening here.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you and your damn past. I never should have taken the job, but I needed the work, the money. Even if I wanted to, I can't afford the fucking augmentation surgery. And I can't live like a cripple for the rest of my life.
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that defines us. I might be more machine than flesh, but I'm still alive. I'm still human.
You got heart for a robot, I'll give you that. Tell you what, I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here. I'll get through this, but not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade. I'll live for the truth, for revenge. Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches. I don't care how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend Sarif, they butchered you. Went too far with the operation. You were an experiment, a test. But he's the one that made you a weapon. Almost makes me feel bad for you. Almost.
Right, so that was a lot of dialogue. Holy crap. Well, let's visit Sarat first. Just to see what he's carrying.
What you want?
AK discount there. My, let's see. Well, he's selling double-barreled shotgun, rocket launcher, crossbow, sniper rifle, the regular variety, gas grenades, frags, and Ardit's rate of fire upgrade. Absolutely, I'll buy one. Rockets, Duncan darts, crossbows, sniper rifle ammo, combat rifle ammo, as if I needed any more of that. Ah. I mean, I got huge stockpiles, but...
Okay, that's it.
We got huge stockpiles, but... I suppose... yeah.
Pritchard, I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in, get an ambulance to his apartment stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that. So don't be stupid.
Who? Me?
Open your eyes, my friend.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Listen, believe me, we tried. The old man proved resilient. and we left someone behind to watch him.
What happened? Need a better spot. You're dead! Gotta reload. Need a better spot. Where are... No way he got away.
Cops killed him.
Damn it. Looks like he's gone. For now.
Oh. Let's see. Did. Let's try again. Just because.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Gray. Listen, believe me, we tried. The old man proved resilient, and we left someone behind to watch him. If we need, we can go back, but I'm not sure how much more he can take. That's why we need Smith.
You had enough? Ow!
Right. Well, that was fun. B. Redford. Well.
Access granted.
From Frantic Pony to Brent Radford. Okay, so Radford sent to Frantic Pony. Mr. Sheriff, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following the SWAT incident with the augmented team. Actually, no, we read already this, yeah? It's about the psych evaluation. Radford, here's a nugget I gleaned off the PC of your man's view, or ex-view. I was hoping to get more, but some nuclear snake was hounding my trace and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not gonna risk going back in anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. This is the last time I do a job without the money up front. From Zero Cool to Brent Radford. Hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent you. Sorry about all the graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking, and I got excited. I suppose you would tell me where you got it. The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this. Yes, the DNA samples are remarkable. We're unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model Genometrics, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. We might have read this already too. Paternity test is definitely. I think this one, more or less. And Michelle Ward. Hey B, got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Walters. She worked at the lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friend with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit, now on Brooklyn Court. There's just one problem. According to my initial probes, she's senile. But you always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her. Smiley face, V. So Veronica M. from Private Eyes. So level 5, but we have the code 4062. Photos. Fire destroyed by Helix Labs. Twisted Cedar, Michigan. At 4:36 a.m. on July 18th, firefighters were called to White Helix Labs to fight an early morning blaze. By the time they arrived, the main building was already engulfed in flames. General Manager Michael Barris could not be reached for comment, but a pre-recorded message had been left on White Helix Labs' toll-free line, stating that nobody is believed to have been hurt in the fire. That message was later removed when the firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. The recovery operations are currently ongoing, Fire Chief Minnie Hawkins told reporters, but also stated that the circumstances behind the blaze are very suspicious, quote unquote. White Helix Labs, a subsidiary of VersaLife, is a bio-research firm studying childhood genetic diseases. A little bit of money, revolver rounds which we don't need. Rate of fire upgrade, huh? Sure, let's slap it to this one. Right, so we got all of that. That's fine. Okay, let's go find Mrs. Walters.
We've been blind for too long, and now we stand at the edge.
Well, I mean, I felt like being a little bit violent with the, with the dudes, the bullocks, the guys, the men in suits, men in black. It's the MRBs. It's the MRBs. Remember that Will Smith song? The good old times before he wasn't in the habit of punching people in the face. Hello.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, you much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
Oh, take the photo.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really need you to focus. What are you talking about?
Why, I already told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire, so they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why, from the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through. But Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
I wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
Oh, don't worry. Adam's been making quite a lucrative career as a black market arms dealer, so no need.
You've done enough for him, Mrs. Walters. I'm sure he'd want you to keep the money.
So nice of you. Like Mr. Radford and Adam. You know, they called him a genetic marvel. He was ahead of his time. They was hoping to tear out so much from his DNA, but we stopped him. Oh, yes, we did.
Why not, yeah. Little side quest, but it's just...
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's... family. But she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
Access granted.
Just breaking into apartments. No big deal. Let's see.
Access granted.
From Liam McDougall, at gaggy.dead.usa to Brook MC12. Finally hooked up? Hey B, so you finally moved in, huh? They broke any of your stuff? Just let me know when they hook up your internet. I'll come and give you a hand with everything. Take care, your big brother. Right. So, candy bar. Well, why not? Why not? Candy bar. Yes, so... Well, let's see. No, that's the code. Well, yeah, I think there would be like one more apartment in here. Well, let's break into one more apartment, and then we'll probably call it the quits. Since well, there's still plenty of things to do regarding the main quest and Detroit area, so yes, we're gonna have this. Well, just so you know.
Access granted.
Yep. Got access. Have that. Spam, huh? Well, just nuke that. Nuke that. In fact, nuke that.
Access granted.
Just in the name of, spending some hacking devices. Yes, so pistol round. One more unlocking device. LOL. You know what? Try to a nuke. Nuke. There's still quite a bit of zero detection. Yeah, so I can definitely get that. Spam. I'll use a couple more nukes just to make sure that I'm not gonna... Oh. I got lucky there. Probably got everything, so...
Access granted.
Right. From D. Stevens at NSA ext.net dash NSA-EXT, so external, I think. 2V413 at defconalert.org. Miss Vale, once again, your questions and insinuations are both founded and inflammatory. You have been officially advised about this in the past. Sadly, I must inform you that an official harassment complaint has been filed. If you do not alter your current behavior, I'm afraid we will be forced to settle this matter in the courts. Timothy Stevens, Public Affairs, National Security Agency. Let's see, there's a whole chain, message chain. So you wrote, so Pennywell. Yeah, to Pennywell. Greer is innocent. He was framed by the Meat campaign to ruin his reputation. They want him out of the running so Meat can take the next election. This website presents the true facts behind all the lies. Laura. Yeah, so Mead is refers to President Mead. So in the first Deus Ex game, we learned that there's a President Mead. So I guess about presidential campaign. Laura, you got to get off that computer and get yourself a real hobby. You're asking me to trust a few paranoid kooks living in their parents' basements over the investigative reporting done by every member of the press? Who do you honestly think is more trustworthy, Penny? You can't hide your head in the sand forever, you know. Remember, all that is needed for evil to triumph in this world is for good people to look away and do nothing. Laura. For God's sake, Laura, please stop sending me these stupid emails of yours before I wind up on a watch list or something. You know I don't care about your crazy theories anyway. Zubin and I are working things out, and the last goddamn thing we need is for the police to show up at his office again because of you. You want to write to me about normal things. If you can't write to me about normal things, don't write at all, Penny. So having an argument with someone. Attention, the President/CEO. Dear Sir, confidential business proposal. Having consulted with my colleagues and based on the information gathered from the Nigerian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer the sum of 47,500,000 credits into your account. The above sum resulted from an over-invoiced contract executed, commissioned, and paid for about 5 years ago by a foreign contractor. This action was, however, intentional, and since then the fund has been in a suspense account at the Central Bank of Nigeria, Apex Bank. So, Nigerian emails.
I want to be clear on something.
And in case it wasn't already obvious, it's a lie. There's no money.
Show intent to revolt. Play a penchant for anarchy. It just gives the government and their army of super soldiers a reason to crack down. So people of Detroit.
Okay, Alex Jones, whatever you say. I mean, Lazarus. Oh, I should probably say Lazarus. Alright. So, breaking into people's apartments is fun. Stealing their stuff is fun. Right? Right? Well, it's... Oh, you know what? We are just loaded with practice points, we might as well. Yes. Why not? Flash suppressant and sprint faster. That we just have a lot more ground to cover. Might as well. Police robot. I've certainly done playthroughs where I have, you know, basically killed every single one in the game and in this level, including all the cops and whatnot. But this time around, we'll be
Everything seems
nicely.
to be under control in the convention center.
He's on stage now.
Okay, let us leave this at that. And thank you for watching. This has been Simax Machina playing Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. When we come back, we shall enter the convention center and track down Bill Taggart. Okay, so see you next time. Goodbye.